We have just picked up our first load of the week at Green Source Apparel down here in Fife, Washington. I'm going to be running this over to Loveland, Colorado for a 1,300-mile run to kick the week off. Right now our hours kind of trash. We're running recaps. I got a little over 6 hours I can run today total. So not a lot of running going to be done today. Tomorrow looks a little bit better. We'll check back in with you guys in just a little bit. I love them rollover signs. I don't know why everybody can't update to those. Your typical rollover sign is a sign of them uprighting a truck ahead. If you guys ever look at the direction of arrow, that arrow shows they're uprighting a truck, not a truck rolling over. And this is when getting paid by the mile sucks. You gotta deal with stuff you don't want to deal with, and you get paid a whole lot less while you're dealing with it. Alright folks, we was able to make it all the way into Oregon, just barely, but we did make it into Oregon before our clock ran out. I parked about 7 minutes to spare here at the Space Age, and we're going to go inside, get a shower, get some supper, get up, and do this again tomorrow. Looks like we'll have about 10 hours to play with tomorrow, and we got 1,031 miles to go by Thursday. I'll tell you what folks, it's been a day. Boise had a F-150 rear end a little SUV or minivan. Immediately after that, on the opposite side of the road, 3-4 cars piled into each other. About a mile behind that on the westbound side, car flipped over to grass. It was just a mess. Had a big dust storm blow through. Hard to find parking tonight. About the 4th place I checked in at paying for parking. Now the dust storm's reached here. Of course, it ain't going to blow through while I'm filming. But it got pretty dusty out here a few minutes ago. Anyway, tomorrow we've got 482 miles to go. Unfortunately, we got a 7,000-pound load, and they're calling for 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts in Wyoming. If that's the way it's going to end up, we're probably going to be stuck here and pushing this delivery back. We'll update you guys tomorrow when we find out a little closer then. Because you know how Mother Nature has changed her mind every few minutes. Let's hope she changes for the better. All right, everybody, just now getting started. It is afternoon. Wyoming's been doing 50+ mile per hour gusts today. And we're just a little bit too light to play that game, so we had to wait around. It should be currently, let's see here, about 6 o'clock in the evening. Wind has started to die down over there. The weight restrictions now are down to under 35,000 pound vehicles not allowed. And we're about 40, 42. So we should be good to roll. I'll check back in with you guys here in just a little while. Hey.
All right, go ahead and sign the top one for me, please. Have you been here before?
First time with this one.
Welcome. Here right now, dead end, park, check in the corner office, 330. They'll get you a door.
Alrighty, thank you. How's it going? It's all here. Thank you. They're not moving. Thing's still super tight. Can't wait till it breaks in.
What's your trailer number?
116574. Oh, I'll wait.
What's your truck number?
82030. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
So what is the migrator, what you said?
Get her. Yep. No. Right. Mayo. Let's mayo onion. Black pepper. That'll go in there all. Yep. Black pepper. Yep. Chips and drink. Medium. German OJ. 100% vitamin C. That's real C4. That's ice. And I got these two.
Do you have a Lowe's card?
Yeah.
Turn right on West 37th Drive, then take the first right. Turn right on McIntyre Court. Turn right, then take the first right.
How's it going?
Not bad, sir. Yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Picking up?
Yep.
Perfect. I just need a driver's license, please. Thank
There
you,
you
sir.
go.
Appreciate it, boss.
Thank you.
You bet. You know where you're heading?
No clue.
Okay. Head up to the stop sign of the Splashy, hang a right, go down about 300 yards, hang a second right, Follow that all the way to the end. Small shack will be trailer inspection. They'll take your pickup info there.
All right, thank you.
You bet, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Place like a city. And the mountains ain't blue. Budweiser will teach y'all something.
Turn right. At the end of the street, turn left.
What a pain. You go in, check in, go up about a quarter mile, go over, come back almost out to the road, get trailer inspected, trailer failed, hole in the wall inside, call the roadside out here to fix it. Then you go back over, or I had to go to the opposite side of the property to get that done. Go back to trailer inspection,
Right
get it
at the traffic
inspected
light.
again. She's like, what do you want? So I was here earlier. Trailer failed inspection, need a clean inspection. Oh, okay. Go drop it. Okay, where? It's like a city there. Tell me where to go drop it. Do that. Go to get my loaded trailer. I shit you not. There's literally 6 inches either side of my trailer. There's no way to get to it. It's jacked up way too high. I overextend my bags. I get it to scoot just enough to get in there and crank it down. I can barely grab the kingpin. Really, I just got passed on the right. What an idiot. And no, it's not even a turning lane. I get it scoot over so I can get in there and crank it. It's been about 20 minutes cranking it because you got 2 steps left, 2 steps right, 2 steps left, 2 steps right. Pain in the ass. Get that done. Got to climb up in the trailer, get the seal out of it because somebody dropped it about 20 feet up in there. Take that up there, do the paperwork. Climb back up in the trailer, strap the load down. Don't know why they can't do that when it's in a dock. I've never understood beer places. Strap it down, finally out of here. Been here about 3 hours. 533 miles to go. And 8.5 hours drive time left. I'll have to do a 30 in about 7 hours, 55 minutes if I don't make it there. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
Now back in front of the thing, so he's able to see it again. So this.
How's it going?
Goodies you got?
Let's see here.
Beer, Red Bull?
Beer.
Can't go,
Came from Coors.
can't go wrong with beer. You want to put it right in the middle?
Sure can.
Cut steel and all the fun shit.
Alrighty. Done met me in the parking lot. always like to put that in there in case I like check seal number. So, had an interesting morning. Got a call from home about 5 a.m. My bathroom and bedroom was flooded. A pipe has burst. Can't figure out where. Come find out there's a 90 right under our bathroom cabinet to our sink. And this 90 has blown apart. And the line leading to it was cracked. So started out the day with a call to Frank's Plumbing and Heating. He got a guy right out there, identified the leak, fixed it, and got us going. And then earlier in the week, the wax ring on our toilet left the chat. It started giving us problems. So our toilet in our bedroom's been off all week. So we went in and had him fix that up while he was there too. The bad part about being out here, or another bad part of being out here, all these things that go on at home that the guy normally fixes, not there to fix. Kind of makes you second guess your man card when those things happen. But when you're out here doing your part out here, can't really be there and do it too. They just kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. Now luckily, my wife is awesome. She can fix anything. That woman's repaired our dryer, our washer numerous times. We used to have Samsung, got rid of it, went back to basics, went to Whirlpool, standard washer and dryer, no more issues. She's repaired our oven, plumbing, all kinds of stuff. But this one was under the house and kind of a pain to get to. This one's kind of a pain to get to, so between that, not knowing where it was leaking, needing somebody to be able to watch while the water's turned on and off, the water supply of the house is turned on and off. Really needed somebody else there. Not to mention that toilet. That'd be a job for her to lift. So anyway, got it all fixed up. Huge shout out to Frank's Plumbing and Heating. If you guys are around the Owensboro area and ever need a plumber, couldn't recommend them anymore. They're tough. I shot the owner a message about 5 o'clock this morning on Facebook. He emailed me like right back. They were actually closed today. And he got somebody right out there. They were there like 7:30. Anyway, get this thing unloaded. Be heading to Waverly to Tractor Supply to pick up a load. Going to Montana. And I think I'm going to Tractor 34 when I get up there. Anyway, we'll catch you guys for a while. Well, folks, I'm at Waverly. If you see that stream right there, got an issue. My depth filter is leaking. In the last 100 miles, I burned almost a half tank of depth. Hoping it's going to slow down. Because I'm going to try to make it all the way up to Montana and deliver in Billings. We're going to leave Billings and we're going to go to Belgrade to Floyd's Truck Center. She talks like they can get me in and out on Monday. It'll only be about 400 bucks. So wish me luck, and we get this going. If so, I'm gonna get it fixed while I'm doing my 34. Well, actually get there, get it fixed, then do a 34, and we'll get started on next week. Fingers crossed it works out. It's got potential to work out good. The only problem is that DEF tank holds about 12-13 gallons of fluid. DEF is currently about $4.50 a gallon. A, will the truck stops be close enough? B, can I get it there without breaking the bank? I might go derate it a couple times in between truck stops, but main thing is get this run going, get it delivered, and allow us to finish up the 3,100 mile week on pay. I think it's about 3250 driven miles. Nowhere. It's alright, I gotta drive all the way to the other side of the building, pick up paperwork. Today I had to drop my empty over here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my load. Anyway, go over here, get some paperwork, and we'll pre-trip it, slide tandems, all that good stuff over there. See you guys in a little bit. How's it going? There it is. 28,000 pounds. Perfect. Yours right there? Oh, okay. Thought, damn, the one time I blocked something, somebody needs it. What number are you? Okay. Remember where the guard shack is?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't turn to the guard shack. Go straight across. 6007.
Oh, okay.
That first row on your right, like when you were at the guard shack, those trailers right beside you, that's 6,000 row.
Okay.
7 is going to be the 7th from that very end. So, past the guard shack, go straight in, make a right. 7th parking spot on the right. I would say 7th trailer, but maybe not. 7th spot. And the fun begins. You know, I am good being limited to 72. That'd be alright. Maybe I won't buy a bunch of DEF on the way up there. Morning, everybody. We made it a little ways down the road today. We stopped last night in North Sioux City, South Dakota. Slept there. Got up, got a little bit of taco and madre this morning for breakfast and hit the road. DEF usage going a little better than I thought. We topped it off in Omaha, Nebraska last night. It was completely empty. We've made it just a little over 200 miles. And we're almost down to 1/8 of a tank of DEF. See, that blue needle is the DEF. Made almost down to 1/8 of a tank. So I would probably be out within the next 15, 20 miles if I had to guess. But that's the way the first tank went. Anyway, made a little more distance than I thought we was going to make off of it. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to get out here and top this off and get back on the road. See how much stuff it's gonna take. I'm gonna guess 11 gallons. Oh, let's see if I get this stuff right. A little nippy up here. This shorts t-shirt ain't cutting it. Freezing my ass off. I might have to get my pants back out. Always trying to play tug of war with me. What ridiculous that spring pressure they got on these hoses. 10.15. Not quite 11. In case y'all wondering, it does no good to try to push any more in there. It cuts, it's done. It's a party time over. Anyway, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna run outside, grab a drink real quick. Got a camper in front of me. Thanks, sir. Right T is not back yet. Word on streets it is coming. I mean, seriously. Why would we stock drinks and sell those? That's shitty looking. Pilot's been lacking on that for a while. Hey, I was going to clock in and ring myself up. I didn't see no plastic bags over there, so.
All right, 8:05.
You guys see that white truck right there? That's basically the first semi I ever bought. 2003 Freightliner Classic XL. That is the king of Freightliner trucks right there. That truck was beautiful. Mine's bright fire engine red, fresh chrome. It was brand spanking new. That gold Old English lettering. That tells you guys what company. It was not a good deal. And I was young and dumb, and I wanted a hood truck, and that was my way. That truck was over $600 a week in 2003. Insurance was ungodly. You had cargo insurance, bobtail insurance, trailer rental. I was out, I forget the exact dollar amount, but it was like 2,100 miles a week you had to turn just to break even. Anything over 2,100 miles, you started working on your own paycheck and whatever fuel you burn from that point on. I left there, and by the time it was all said and done, late fees and everything else, they had me in a collection agency for $83,000. Swore they would get it. That set on my credit report for the following 8 years until it finally fell off. And now I started building my credit again. It was rough. That's why when I came here, I came as a company guy. I didn't do no more leasing. All the reviews here were great. I came here, thought I'm gonna meet a bunch of these lease guys. I'm gonna talk to them, see how it really goes. And I ran local for years, about 2 years, and talked to every lease purchase driver I could talk to, and heard nothing but good. Finally, there was a truck on the lot. It was beautiful. 2020 International LT. It was spec'd a little bit above a company truck. It was white, which used to be common back in the day. It used to be every company bought either a white truck or a red truck. Only the owner-operators had the other colors. So I honestly got to where I hated white for a while. But this truck was sitting on the lot. Had a chrome visor, chrome door handles, a nice polished up herd brush guard on the front, or deer guard on the front. Sharp truck. And I told management, not really thinking, not being too serious, but I told them, I was like, if that truck right there is available, I'd be signing the lease today. Next thing I know, I got an email. It's the lease papers for that truck. And then phone rings, they tell me, well, this truck is a escrow truck. It's past the warranty. It had like 355,000 or something on it. And here they cover you bumper to bumper warranty till 350. After that, you pay into an escrow, covers your maintenance. Of course, if you don't use it all up, you get it back at the end of your lease. So I went ahead and signed a lease on it. Drove that truck for a year. Everybody I talked to, oh, it's a great truck, great truck, great truck. Come find out it was a great truck. They just had an alignment issue. They didn't know what it was. Chewed tires up. In 1 year I had that truck, I put 17 tires on the bobtail itself. Drives and steers. Finally took it, got 3 axle alignment, which somebody told me it had already been done. It hadn't. That was the whole problem right there. Thought, man, I wish I knew this before I bought all them tires. But then transmission went out. Got that Eaton Endurance in it. That's, for those who don't know, it's an aluminum case, steel internals. Aluminum steel expand at a different rate. And that aluminum expands, lets that steel turn inside, it starts churning up the inside of that aluminum case. It ate that transmission for lunch. Luckily, the company had bought extended warranty on engine and transmission, so that was covered. But I was just scared of it at that point. They just rebuilt the transmission, put it back in. I didn't want any part of it after that point. So I called. I told them to trade it in. I told them I wanted to trade it in. I wanted something that was cheap to drive, Would make me a lot of money. I didn't want no APU to pay for or maintain. I wanted a bunk heater. I would take an EPU if they have one. They didn't. Mike Aaron was our operations manager at the time. He told me to go check out 82030. And I went, told him I was going to take it for a test drive. And I drove across town and back down the bypass. Drove great. I bought it. This is it right here. And I actually pay it off come this February. I can't wait. Been a good truck. A few little issues here and there, but you know, we got almost 641,000 miles on it. Kind of to be expected. Do a little maintenance here and there. So, anyway, been a good truck. I like it. It's cheap. That International had Cummins X15 in it. I could be scaling nearly 80,000 pounds and pass 95% of the trucks out here on the road uphill. It was a beast. But at the same time, I spent $125,000 in fuel that 1 year I had that truck. I also put $8,000 into the carrier APU on it. Junk. And I traded for this one. I dropped down, I think it's about $72,000. I spent the first year in fuel, running pretty hard, right there at the end of COVID. I stayed out, stayed running. We had the option to take a layoff or keep running. Of course, take a layoff, you lose your lease. You got to walk away from it, pick up a new lease when you come back. I wouldn't just stay running, keep making my money. So I stayed out and I ran hard. Did pretty good. Now fast forward to today, the old truck's still running good. Like I said, a few little things here and there, nothing major. You know, recently we had a fuel injector go out. Today it's the depth filter. The seals on it's leaking. So we're gonna get the filter replaced, new seals put in after we deliver this load. They said that's an in and out job. Put a radiator in it, water pump, radiator hose. Pretty much everything in the cooling system's new. I replaced all the little EGR cooling lines. One box has been cleaned, which is typical around 500,000. I made it to about 6. So got a little bit more out of it, but I don't idle much. So yeah, been a good truck. Can't wait to get paid off, start saving up for the replacement. My goal is I'm gonna keep making my truck payment, but to the bank account, and try to find me probably a 579 Pete or something similar. Anywhere from 150 to 300,000 miles on it, and pay cash, hopefully. Hoping that's the way to go. Who knows, maybe this YouTube will take off and maybe we drop that mileage down to 0. We can spec one out maybe. That'd be nice. I'm sure that's years and years and years away. I'm sure we'll probably go through another used truck before we get there, but that's the end goal, is go out and spec one brand new. Spec it brand new and wear it out. Then I'll probably retire. So, we'll be a while. Anyway, get some running done here. We'll catch up in a little bit. Alright folks, the race to empty is going on. We got the Def Needle in blue about to lap the Diesel Needle. Look at it, it's a-coming. It's coming. It's gonna do it. I don't know if you guys see the rain sheeting off the windshield, but these wipers I got, things rock. I don't know if they are right now. I might check with the wife, see what she ordered. But it's got a coating in them. I'll put it up on the screen. I might check with the wife, see if she ordered. I'll put it up on the screen right here what they are. But it applies a coating to your windshield, and it repels the rain really well. Most of the rain, I haven't even had to run the wipers today because that coating's applied pretty thick by now. getting about like 20 mile an hour winds out of the north. I can run some decent speed as long as I'm heading west. But when this road angles to heading north, it slows me down. Got to keep it running. Got 846 miles to go till we get there. We're about 30 miles out of our DEF stop, down to a 7/8 tank of DEF, as you see here. Anyway, check back in a little bit, guys.
Ride heavy on the soles of my work boots, tracing out the veins with the black water shoes.
Alright folks, made a little ways further this time. I think I got about 300 miles on that one. Of course, I have been out of DEF for the past, I think it's 50 miles ago. It told me I was out of DEF and derated. Definitely noticed a big power loss. Hills I should not have been slowed down on, I was majorly slowed down on. I'll tell you, it was bad enough. Me and a Volvo was playing leapfrog. The Volvo, man, I hate to even say it about this truck, but y'all, the Volvo was passing me uphill. I don't know. I feel so sorry for my truck saying that it got passed by a Volvo up a hill, and I only got 28,000 in the trailer. Now, had the Volvo asked, I would have told him I'm derated, and I'm scaling 79,899, but, you know, we just can't let a Volvo win a battle, you know. You know, if you look back on these videos, it might look bad on this truck. Yeah, it's been in the shop 3 different times.
Arriving at Love's
in these
travel
10
stop
weeks.
and speed round on the left.
But I'll tell you one thing this truck's never done to me. And it's not normally in the shop that much.
Please drive
But
to
one thing
highlighted
this
route.
truck has never done to me, not once has it ever
Turn left on Reagan Avenue.
demanded
then take
a
the first
record.
right.
Not one time. It's it has been on a record twice.
Turn
When I
right
had
on
my
Reagan Avenue,
international.
then take the first right.
And the last day I had it, transmission was acting up again. So they called me hey, there's cones over.
Turn right on Reagan Avenue.
I'm gonna park
then
at a
take the
closed
first right.
lane and grab lunch. Anyway, there was it was giving me transmission problems again. So they actually threw this one on a hook and brought it to me in Louisville, Kentucky. And I met them there. And I actually cleaned out my international, moved into this one. I had a customer in Louisville. So wrecker was not needed that day. There was one other time it was on a wrecker. It went to our Kansas City shop. While I was at our shop getting worked on, they realized they needed to go to the dealer. So they just called the wrecker to come get it and take it over there. I told them I would have happily came and Ubered over there, grabbed my truck, took it to the shop, Ubered back to the hotel. But that's the way it went. So it's been on record twice, not that it had to. Been a good truck, guys. Really has. I'm proud of my little truck. It does a really, really good job. Anyway, I'm going to grab something to eat. We're going to come back here and get some DEF. Like I said, we're currently out. You see it down there on empty. And That right there is this light up here. That's my front radar, does adaptive cruise. I don't like that. It's out. Thank God. Def level empty, vehicle speed limited. After treatment problem, power and speed limited. Limited power. It didn't do the speed. Shh.
Alley full of vacant veins, bleached out bones and broken names. Someday, can these bones live? Someday, what's left to give? Rattle the bones. Nightfall from my hands. I don't wanna fight or prove. I just wanna rest in you.
Least repetitive content. This is obviously not mass produced. Then,
all right, folks, we've ran into snow. Looks like we're going to be dealing with about the next hour and a half, 2 hours toward the radar.
Yesterday was a hail blizzard.
Luckily, it's not slick yet. But as you see, it is on the wipers.
That's crazy. If you're just now tuning in, this is the result of that hailstorm that we've got going on down there.
You can also see it here built up on the back side of my mirror. You look at chrome's a little white looking. That's ice on it. Anyway, as you see, he's got some nice spray coming off of his tires. I also do too. So it ain't freezing on the road yet. Just freezing on the truck for right now.
I would keep an eye on it just in case. All right, let's go down to. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this thing is in Oklahoma. There's no severe.
He announced it on YouTube. To be held. Well, good morning, everybody. I made it here to Butte, Montana. I know it's Butte, but much more fun to say Butte, Montana. Anyway, just got unloaded here at Tractor Supply. Does wrap up the week for us. Ended up 3,100 miles this week. Drove just shade over 32 to get it all done, but paid miles going to be 3,100 for the week. Unfortunately, cost me $228 in def on this trip alone. Normally, it would have cost me about $35 worth of def to get this far. But with the situation leaking so much def, we end up spending $228 on it. We're going to head from here to the shop, get this fixed. I may or may not throw some footage in there. I'm not sure yet. But if this does wrap it up, I want to thank you guys for sticking around. Hope to see y'all back here next week.